Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. Continuing on my Fortnite reviews, this is Brutus, another very new one, which most people have told me they've not seen in the shops, didn't know it was released yet, but living in China, you get things loose like this on Taobao quite often. I think some of the sellers on Taobao work in the factory. So maybe they... and then sell them on Taobao, I don't know, but I'm grateful that I can get some cool figures. Okay, this is Brutus from Fortnite. I really like him. I tell you why, he's so different to the other figures. He's got this big bulking body, which is a different sculpt. These skinnier legs, a different sculpt too. He just looks great. He's got sort of bones painted on his arms. So he's got his little head mask here, which is different again. But I would say that maybe his head's a touch too small for my liking. But other than that, he's awesome. Let's have a look. His jacket appears to come off. There we go. He's got his nice loose tie. He looks pretty cool even without it. The only thing would be here is that his arms don't match the shirt. His arms are this green and the shirt is like a black colour. It looks pretty cool. Just the back has got sort of nothing going on, but that tie at the front makes all the difference. So articulation without his jacket. Head will look left and right. There is no side to side. There is no down, and there is not really an up. He's got this tiny little head there. Arms, they don't go any closer to his body because the sculpt gets in the way. You'd have to shave, I'd say take the arms out from the shoulder and shave around the bottom part to make his arms go closer to his body. That does bother me a little bit, you know, unless you want to have a character who's just full of attitude, you know. I lift weights and my lats are huge. What we sometimes call ILS, imaginary lat syndrome. Stand up. And by that I mean guys who walk around like this. Mind you, this guy's a bit built, so he could probably get away with it. So they don't go closer, but they go much further up than I would have thought. So pretty good in that. Bicep, let's have a look. I reckon the sculpt will get in the way. He should get 90 degrees maybe. Not quite, which is a shame on either side, but it's still pretty cool. Hands, normal Fortnite twist, and the normal Fortnite joint, but I can see a problem here. These hands are painted at the joint. So you can see why I've moved the arms. The paint's cracking over the joint. However, the joint is white underneath. So, but the hands have been painted. It's the paint on the hands that's coming off when you do that. So just a small point there. Trunk, he can go side to side, turn, forwards, not really forwards, not really backwards. His waist can turn, hips, not as good as other Fortnite ones. I thought they'd gone on wider. Mind you, this is a different sculpt on the hips. It's actually wider. Forwards, okay. Backwards, not really anything there. Skinny legs. He's got a fight twist, sorry. Skinny legs, so his double knee joint should give him a, look at that, an amazing knee bend. Ankles, they only turn like this. And his tippy toes is not great because again the sculpt in the trousers gets in the way. Likewise, his dorsal flexation, his Michael Jackson, is not the best. But he looks awesome. He has a great coat, which may fit some of your bigger figures too. Your bigger 1/18 scale figures, maybe. Okay, let me put that back on him. We'll get another look. Let's see. I like these sort of jackets and stuff. The issue is being this sort of rubbery texture is difficult if you're going to paint them for the paint to stick. And if it does stick, when you flex the jacket, many times when the paint's dry, it'll just flake and come off, which is the issue with them. But they do look pretty cool. I would actually, the only thing I would be tempted to paint on him would really be maybe the tie, different colour, but I'd be looking to change the head maybe. I like the head, but it just feels a bit too small, you know. So if I compare him to, let me see, shall I use? I use Elite Agent, another Fortnite figure, and she is absolutely awesome. And her head's bigger, but he's much, you know, look at his build compared to hers. Even with forced perspective, her being in front, his shoulders are massive in comparison. I'd be tempted to put a bigger head on him slightly, but the fact that he's another suited figure we've got is amazing. The other thing I'd be tempted to do is just get rid of this painting of the bones in his arms there, and maybe change the hands to a flesh colour, but again, you get that problem with the joint rub, which you could solve by dyeing the joint or, you know, sanding down so it doesn't get the rub. But he is an amazing drunk figure. Slight issue also with his ankles, because you can't really get a nice neutral position for him to stand up straight without him falling forwards, because he's rather top heavy. Let me see, to get the ankles in a nice position, if they'll stay there. I have to bend his legs a little bit. There we go. Quite an intimidating looking gangster sort of figure there. I do like him a lot. In fact, I'm going to compare him to one more figure, but the figure I'm comparing him with, I can't link. The figure I'm comparing with, I can't put a link into just the videos for him yet, because I haven't published the video. And he's well down the list. And this is a big Bane figure from Mattel Multiverse. See, Bane is huge. But even Bane is small compared to Sagat. And even this guy's pretty drunk, pretty big for 118 in terms of his shoulders anyway. But you can get an idea of how big some of these 118 figures can go, but they all scale well together. Great looking figure, again worth picking up because there's great variety, and it's another suited figure, and he looks like a proper gangland boss or enforcer. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out, saying please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back to more Awesome Action Toy videos for you guys. Check out my other content, because there's loads of stuff there, and more coming regularly, because I keep doing big toy hauls even though I've got no space or money. Okay, stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.